Hey folks, it's Chris with the Martial Alchemy channel, and we are on the third video on sparring, or the theory and practice of the art of self-defense, also known as sparring going forward. We are going to be covering 4 different lessons, and then at the end of this video, we're going to be doing a little play-along workout, drilling the stuff that we've covered in this video section. Let's get at it. All right, so the very first lesson in today's video is the 2 opponents and finding proper distance. So we're going to start out with our partner. The entire part of this drill is really just building an instinct of where our distance is, or what our distance is. So if I can hold out my left arm, in this case, I'm out of distance, I'm out of range to strike Bob. So if I want to be able to just make contact, and they're using gloves in this manual for training purposes, we're not using gloves, so we're doing this bare knuckles, so this loses a couple inches on our ranging, but I want to be able to extend the arm, make contact to Bob, have a slight bend in the elbow that I can drive forward. This is the range that I want to be using for the next however many lessons that we're going to go forward with. So we're not doing any footwork, but we do want to be able to find this. Now, how do we get used to this? We find whatever our target is, so we can have a target on the wall, we can have a hanging bag, you can have a Bob. In our last video, we talked about making bags, so if you want, you can go back and look at those. But it's just a simple, quick thing that you can practice is you're out of range, and you just try and get comfortable finding. Now, I know right from thousands and thousands of reps that I'm in perfect range to be able to extend and make contact to Bob. And so just practice this. You walk in, oh no, I'm out of range. Or I take a step in, oh, I'm really, really too close. So it's always just right there. That's the length of my arm. Extend it out and make contact. So you just do this over and over and over and over again until you get really, really comfortable doing that, understanding your range. You want to be able to make contact with a slight bend forward. Notice this. Leaning into it, that's going to be important for what we're going to work on next. All right, so that's just a primary drill to learn your ranging. Really important when you're doing partner drills, which we'll get to next. All right, so the next lesson we're going to do is how to parry the high left hit. So Mike and I are both going to take the exact same guard. So we have our left foot forward, right foot back. In the previous section, we talked about the distance management. He says about a foot between 2 partners. That looks about right. We both take the same guard. So our left is a little bit low, our right is up here. So look at the first video, second video, first or one of those, the earlier videos in this section about how to do this positioning, okay? So Mike is going to give me a left, so lead hand, to my face. And he's covering how we're going to deal with this in this section. A couple really, really important things to cover when we're doing this. If my guard, I'm going to turn so you guys can see, is like so, Mike has a direct line right to my mouth, right to my face, right? So we don't want to have this. We want to have this hand covering my center line. The other hand is going to be up here right in front of my mouth parts, okay? From here, Mike is going to be forced to come around this a little bit. So if we're here and I can scooch to this side, Mike sees this opening and he's coming here, which is going around my arm, which is putting it in perfect position for me to defend. Okay, so that's going to be key, is that we want to be able to align our arms right to where you want them so that he's on the outside of it. In this case, he throws a strike and I just go up and out with this hand. It's going to take me to the inside of his guard. We've talked about this before. In our primary style that we teach at my studio, we almost always are trying to get to the outside because it's a safer place to be. But in these old boxing manuals, you very much want to be on the inside of the person's guard because that's where the primary targets are, the best targets are. 100% valid, absolutely correct. It's just different philosophy in doing martial arts. So from this guard, we're here. Mike tries to strike towards my face. I'm going to come up and out with this, turning my body a little bit. As I turn my body, it would be propelling this other hand forward, giving more power to the strike. But that is the primary thing that we want to focus on. Okay, parry to that high left to my face. Now, a couple things to note. If this hand is too far out here, he talks about having to draw a circle where I have to draw up this hand down, come all the way around. I don't have time to do that. So it has to be right in this correct position in order to do this defense. Otherwise, you just simply don't have time to drop your hand down, come all the way out, and then scoop it out. It's got to be right there, and it just goes up and out when he throws a strike. You also tuck your head to the side a little bit as you do this. Now, also, the other important thing, and I wish we had a way for you to visualize what's going on right here, is Mike throws the strike. If I come up like so, and I leave this hand down here, Go for it, Mike. Boom, right down the center line again. So we're back in the same problem. I've just even opened my guard up even more. So when you do this one, the other hand has got to come up here to defend your face. Even if you're doing follow-up strikes, we're going to see this, where you want the hand immediately following up. I can throw my strike from here, but as this hand comes out, this one needs to start making its way up to defend my face so I don't leave my face wide open. Okay, so that's going to be the important thing. And this is what we're going to be drilling. So Mike is going to face me. We'll just do 5 for now, and then I'll show you how we will solo practice this. And then at the end of this video, stay tuned, we'll do a workout section with all of these drills. So we're here. We're in the guard. Mike throws around my hand. I'm going to cover. And then my hand comes up to guard my chin. And then I'm going to come back to this position. So he's going to do, we'll just do 5 of these, but we would probably do a lot more of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Then we would switch jobs. Okay, so that's the first part. Now I'm going to show you how we would drill this solo on Bob, a way that you can practice if you don't have anybody at home to do this with. And then we'll move on to the next drill. Okay, so how can you drill this alone at home? This is a great tool. If you have Bob, even better. If not, you can just you get one of these elastic band, the loop style, put it on like a door hanger, or hang it from something, put it around a pole or something that you can hang it from, but you want it roughly about your chin or mouth height. I'm using Bob in this case. And then you take it and you put it around your own neck, own head, like so. And this represents Bob's left and Bob's right coming towards my mouth part. My guard is here, and I can just work on this idea of covering in this direction, covering in this direction. The nice thing about this with the band is I can't go too far out because the band is resisting it. So it really teaches keep this in tight, right back here, in, like so, keeping it in nice and tight. Then when you get comfortable doing these blocks, you no longer need this. And for solo training, you can simply take your guard, cover, 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 like so. Okay, so that's the solo drill. We'll be doing these again at the end with some follow-up strikes. All right, so we are on alternating practice of the high parry and left, something along these lines. High parry, you get the idea. We're here. Mike is going to throw a left punch. I'm going to high parry it. Now it's his turn. Here comes the strike. Then the important part, we're going to return back to guard. He then strikes. 1, 2, return. 1, give my return, back to guard. So we're both practicing the exact same thing. We're back here on guard. 1, oh, sorry. When I do my block, I have to make sure I'm coming back here. This is why it's really important each time to reset and to go at a pace that you and your partner are comfortably practicing the skill set. Mike was just complaining off screen that he's fighting every instinct that he has, right? So depending on the style, these are new moves for a lot of people. These are unique things, and this is part of the historical experimentation part of doing this. We are going back in time, learning how people used to do this stuff, and it teaches all kinds of different things. It's a unique way of looking at things. It's a unique way of moving. If you've done different martial arts, this movement, this pattern, these things will feel different to you. It's a good thing. This makes you a better martial artist overall. So we're here. Left high punch, cover. I want to make sure this hand is creeping up, cover. Now I also return back to this position. This hand should be back here at my chin, and then we return back. Good, he's good. Boom. We're good. Boom. And you can also check your partner too. Are they in the correct guard? Whoa, hey, are they in the correct guards? Where are the hands? Are they in the right positioning? Right, and then go for it. Pop, pop. Like so. All right, so that's the partner practice part of this. Next, I'll show you how to do the solo on Bob, and then we got one more lesson, then we'll get to the workout. All right, so partner practice on Bob. I'm bleeding. That's okay. All right, from guard. Mike throws punch. I'm going to parry this up, make sure my other hand floats back up, and give him a return. Right back to position. So that's going to be it for this practice. If you have done the band training, you'll be really comfortable making sure that you don't go too far with this, that your arm isn't going super far out. It just stops as soon as you pass your face. Other hand creeps up, and then you're ready for your return. This hand comes back to center, and then you immediately come back to guard. So we're just do a set of 5 on Bob so you guys can see it. Up and out, return. Up and out, return. Up and out. Good. So that's about it. Now, if you notice, as I'm doing this, because I know I'm throwing the strike, my come here, then come here doesn't necessarily happen to kind of split the difference. It's coming up, and then it's going to come out. So that's also part of it. It doesn't have to come here first, guard my chin, and then go straight out. It's just kind of coming up as I'm doing this arm for that straight return. I know I'm going to give it, so it's already splitting the difference between the two. All right, so let's get on to the next drill, and then we'll do the solo practice for that, and then the exercise part. All right, so we are on parry, the left and right high hands. So I'm done with the names. We're just going to go to the drill. All right, we're here. Mike gives me a left. He gives me a right. We're returning back to guard. Again, same as always, I want to make sure the other hand is floating up to guard my face. The other hand then alternates back down to guard my rib. We're here. 1, 2. This hand's up high, so this one needs to now sink down low. Come back to guard position. He does a couple more of these. Guard. Like so. That's it. Let's look at how we practice this solo, and then we'll do the exercises. Okay, so again, check your range. Make sure that you're here. You get your guard. And now we're going to practice the left-right. So Bob throws his left. I cover this. He throws his right. I cover this. You can also practice this, by the way, in front of a body-length mirror if you got one. Another way of practicing. So we'll just do a quick set of 5. Cover, cover, back to guard. Cover, cover, back to guard. Another important thing as you're doing this. 1, 2, check. Make sure you're still in range. 1, 2, check. 1, 2. So we shouldn't be moving our feet. We shouldn't be moving out of range. Just a quick little thing. If you have the instinct of backing up or leaning back, check to make sure you're still in range. All right, so that's the solo practice. Now we're going to go through a quick little workout section using these exercises. I'm going to add some punches. I'm going to add a little footwork to it. So we'll be moving around a little bit more. Get ready for that in just a second. Okay, so let's get to the workout part of today's video. So we're going to do first simple, nice and easy, just blocking. So we're not going to do any footwork for this, but I do want you to periodically check to make sure you're still in range to make contact to Bob. So we're in position, we're going to do 25 one side, then we're going to jump switch, do everything in reverse, 25 on the other side. Ready? We're going to just do our block, reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Easy. Let's do 5 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Switch to the other side. Have right foot forward. Hands are like so. I'm going to block out with my left in this case, and I'm going to bring my other hand up on guard. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, check, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's easy. Now we've got our arms moved up, warmed up, ready to go. We're here. We're going to do our block, follow up with a left punch, return back to guard. So we're here, and let's do it. Same thing, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exact same thing, switch the other side. So I'm going to block with my left arm, strike with the right arm. And again, we don't need to bring it up and then go straight out in this case. As it's coming to punch, it's already coming up to defend. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is putting it all together. We're going to do outward block with our right, outward block with our left, follow up left, right. So this would be the partner doing their opposite side. So you're here. outward block, punch, punch, guard. Set at 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stop. It's really nice if you have someone off camera counting for you. All right, switch to the other side. Right guard is going to be a left block, outward block, right, left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and it shows that I'm more of a lefty. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to press those thumbs up buttons. We really appreciate seeing them. They help the channel, help share the information that we're trying to share online for you guys, and they really help our views and their getting the word out there. So if you guys like the content, make sure you press those buttons, like, subscribe, share, comment below, help the algorithm figure us out. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.